Hello, Earth signs. Thanks for coming back to the Elephant Key for your June bonus reading. I have pre-shuffled your cards because I played hell with Cleo, the cat, walking all over the table. If you need a little picture of that, look at the beginning of the air signs reading. It's a mess. So we're going to jump right in. I pulled some cards from my astrological deck. And we got Venus, the part of you that desires beauty, success, indulgence, and valuables. Isn't that nice? This is also feminine energy, obviously. And we could be really feeling ourselves this month, Earth signs. We could be wanting to buy that outfit. We could be splurging on ourselves a little bit. We want to feel valued. And sometimes indulging in ourselves is a good way of doing that. We also have Capricorn. Actually, the person who bought me this deck is a Capricorn. She's one of my favorite earth signs. Thank you, Miss Shannon. The energy around you is serious, materialistic, and hardworking. It bestows shrewdness and cautious ambition. You know, we've got this goat that's climbing up the mountain. And you wonder how they do it. You have to be very meticulous and watch every single step. You know, those goats we see on the memes that stand on this cliff that's just this big. And you wonder how in hell they're making it happen. How are they keeping their balance and how are they getting down? Sorry, my kid's showing me a break. He's changing. Oh my gosh. Sorry. Kid's doing my breaks. I'm a lucky mom. So you could be really navigating things well this month, Earth sign. You could be managing to do things that maybe you thought weren't possible. And definitely other people are thinking aren't possible. And then you have Saturn, which we are really feeling in retrograde right now. The part of you that accepts challenge to gain wisdom. This gentleman is doing a lot of hard work. He is a brick mason, and he's being challenged at building this huge structure, brick by brick. And through each one of those bricks, he's learning and gaining better knowledge on how to promote, move forward and what it is he wants to do. So I'm doing a different kind of spread here. It's going to be telling me some of the past influences and how it's affecting the future and the present. On the bottom row, which is where our root system is, the basis of what we're experiencing in June, Earth signs, is the 10 of Swords, the Hanged Man, the 5 of Swords, the 8 of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles in reverse. So what we're seeing here is an Earth sign could be feeling underneath the pressure of some past communication. They could be feeling the effects of that. It could be really weighing on them heavily. There's been some sort of burden or pain that's been inflicted on an Earth sign or on someone close to you. And the Hanged Man is really challenging you to shift the perspective of the situation, to recognize what the lesson in it was, what you were able to glean from it. You could have been feeling like you were left out to dry. But this situation has really enlightened you to people's motivations and the way people operate. It's helped you understand the narrative of other people. And with that, with the 5 of Swords, you were able to take away from the situation with much more truth and clarity than you had before. You really use the Saturn energy of accepting challenges to gain wisdom. Then we have the 8 of Pentacles. You really diligently did some hard work. You put a lot of effort into something. Seeing the effects of what you've worked so hard for. With the King of Pentacles in reverse, you could be dealing with an individual who is really not as financially focused as you, or maybe isn't as grounded. Someone who is an opportunist, possibly. And two of the cards that flew out of the deck were the Ace of Wands in reverse and the Page of Wands. So something might feel like it's at a standstill, like that no action is being taken. In the past, it just kind of felt like it was stagnant. Like there was no movement. There was no moving forward from this incident where you were feeling victimized or persecuted. The Page of Wands comes in with a message to take action, to go in pursuit of something. The communication, a message came through, something that made you feel better about moving forward. What is this Five of Swords? What were you able to take away? What were you able to take away from this? The Hermit. I think this is you being a little more mindful. Not that you weren't mindful before, Earth sign, but being more mindful and introspective on how you engaged with others, how much information you gave and how much you kept to yourself. It helped you use a different type of a different dynamic in the way that you dealt with other people. It's almost as though you had an inner compass that help guide you through interactions with others. You know, it may have been in the past that you felt more free or more able to just freely express how you felt. And now you're using a little more discernment in the way you deal with people. The Judgment card on the Eight of Pentacles. So the Eight of Pentacles shows you doing a lot of hard work and diligence, right? Seeing the product of your work. And the Judgment card comes along with an indication that maybe this is resurrecting old feelings that you had about work that you did in the past, or a life that you lived where maybe there wasn't as much production, or maybe you're feeling under the same pressure that you had in the past regarding your work and how diligently that you feel about that. It could be self-imposed judgment over a feeling of your material worth. I feel like I'm talking to an earth sign who has been unfairly judged regarding the way that they process their material life. There may have been too much emphasis on the tangible things, the 3D things. You could be under the judgment from other people that all you do is focus on work. You always just spend too much time at work. You come home and all you talk about is work. Or there could be an old narrative resurrecting or rearing its head at work. What is this King of Pentacles in reverse? Somebody seeing an opportunity. Somebody may be taking liberties with time, energy, and resources. Somebody making unwise business practices. This is in future tense. Hold, please. Oh, hold please. Sorry. So the King of Pentacles is confirmed by the Queen of Swords. This energy is direct. She's penetrating. She can be cold. She can be callous. She's a very good communicator. She knows exactly what it is she wants and what she doesn't want. Now, this doesn't have to be feminine energy. This is just the energy of the Queen of Swords. She will tell you exactly what it is she needs you to do, how she needs you to do it, and how she wants you to proceed going forward. She leaves nothing to the imagination whatsoever. All right, moving forward, we have the Two of Swords and the World card. Earth sign, you're going to have to make a difficult decision based on a very uncomfortable truth. You're at a fork in the road. It's time to communicate what it is that you need to do. You're going to have to think carefully and communicate what it is that you want. There could have been a problem with communicating these things in the past. You maybe didn't want to share your thoughts or your decisions with other people because you were waiting for them to throw a wrench in your gears. This is confirmed by the Four of Pentacles. That feeling of holding things close to your chest, not really wanting anybody to know your moves, what you're doing, how you intend to proceed. This is like wanting to hold something back, wanting to hold back your time, your energy, and your resources, coveting them. And the World card, present energy suggests that one thing has come to completion. There also could be some things going on in the collective world that are affecting you at this time. Gas prices, it could be any manner of things that are going on in this, the social media and the news stations are talking about. This could be affecting you personally. Or something has come to completion and something new is going to begin. The World card means that you're being affected by something that is bigger than yourself. It also means that you may be feeling a level of vulnerability, but also that Spirit is enveloping you in a womb, keeping you safe, allowing you to be reborn in a sense. There is a feeling of being regenerated, something being renewed. And it's confirmed by the Ace of Pentacles. This is feeling grounded, stable. This is earth energy. This is new growth surrounding you. This is things blossoming, coming to fruition. It's a new beginning for the way that you're able to spend your time. This is a new beginning on the way that you are able to navigate your finances. This is possibility of new opportunities for abundance. I know that sounds so cliche, but this is like a renewed sense of purpose when it comes to your 3D material, tangible things, including time, which is like the most valuable thing that we have. All right. For a future aspect, we have the Two of Wands, fire energy, trying to decide what action you want to take moving forward. You have the World, but you also, with the Two of Pentacles, have the World in the palm of your hand. So you are at a very fruitful time here. You're at a very good spot to be in making a decision. It's almost like no matter what decision you make, you can't lose. And you're wanting to take action on the thing that brings you the most stability, the thing that you can rely on the most. And with that, you have the Strength card. So you have the courage and the strength to endure whatever is coming ahead. We do have the Page of Swords. which is an indicator for this Two of Wands, which means somebody's coming in who is a very clear and concise messenger. Someone who is very good at communicating. It could be a younger person who is dedicated to helping you make the right choice. It could be an air sign. Strength is confirmed by the Two of Pentacles. Now, in the Rider-Waite deck, the Two of Pentacles and the Strength card and the Magician all have the infinity symbol. So this reminds us that the decisions that we're making are going to affect us in the long term. These are long-standing energies that are going to stick with us for a while. So we want to be fairly careful with the decisions we make. You have endurance and you have the balance and the grounding, and you're deeply rooted with this Two of Pentacles. There's lots of twos. So this indicates, really important decisions that you're making right now. It seems like boom, 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 the decisions that you're making, you have the endurance to land the outcome of those for the long haul. And you're supported. This Courage card has the woman holding open the mouth of the beast. You're fearless. This takes fearless energy. You're not even hesitating. So then we have the Death card in the past, prolonging the inevitable, not wanting to commit to the end of something. It's kind of like knowing that something has run its course, but you don't want to face it. What is that confirmed by, please? The Nine of Wands. So in the past, there was a situation that had run its course, but with that Knight of Wands, you just wanted to heal. You just didn't want to fight anymore. You were exhausted. It's like, I don't want to do this anymore. I have had enough. I'm ready to stop. I'm ready to quit. And this situation just kept going on, and it seemed like it was never going to end. And all you wanted to do was stop fighting so that you could begin the healing process. So you could assess the damage and start taking inventory of what it was that you needed to do to move forward. The effect of that in the present position is the Queen of Cups. This is you filling into your own cup. You've put a lid on your cup of energy that you're willing to give out to other people. You've recognized the importance of putting a lid on that so that you didn't get depleted in your energy. That self-love was an important commodity that you needed to recognize for yourself. Earth sign, it's almost as though you have mastered the understanding of what you're willing to give to others and setting boundaries of what you're not willing to sacrifice of your own. And then you have the Magician in reverse and the future position. This is asking you what your motivations are. Why is it that you want to create what you're creating? What's the purpose? What is the long-term goal? Do you want to manifest? Do you want to create something? Do you want to alchemize? Why? This is asking yourself, what is it all for? What is the purpose of it? Have you lost direction? Have you lost perspective on why you did this in the first place? On why you tried so hard to make this work? Whatever this is. It's confirmed by Death in reverse. You have it in the past and you have it in the future. If you don't recalculate, reconfigure, revisit the reason why you're doing what you're doing right now, working where you're working, living where you're living, being with who you're being with. What is your purpose? Because if you fail to understand what the end goal is, you're going to burn out because you don't have a destination in mind. Because you're always you're running towards a black hole. I don't know, that's strangely specific. All right. Coming to the top of this reading, we have the Nine of Cups, where, you are absolutely satisfied with what you've been able to accomplish. It appears that you are guarding and safekeeping the things that are most important to you. And you also have the Seven of Cups in reverse. Be careful of what options you're allowing other people to have with you. Be careful of the opportunities or the options that you're offering people. Make sure it's not something that you can't deliver or something that you really don't feel altogether comfortable delivering. Make sure you can deliver it if you offer it. Make sure that you're closely guarding your ego. Don't overextend yourself, wanting to be kind and give people chances for something that's not something you can deliver to them. With the High Priestess, she is confirming this. She is mindful in everything that she does. She relies heavily on her intuition, and this is also the ability to keep things hidden or keep things secret. This is not letting everyone have access to you. This is allowing yourself some privacy. And not everybody deserves the intimate version of you. The Page of Swords is at the top of this reading in reverse, which means there may be some misunderstandings in communication. We are in the 2-week shadow of post-Mercury retrograde, which can be the most detrimental, actually. So there may be miscommunications. Somebody could feel like you led them on with an opportunity. Someone could feel like you didn't communicate effectively what it was that you wanted. And the Two of Wands in reverse, you didn't take action on a decision that needed to be made. Maybe they feel like you hem-hawed. Maybe they feel like you flaked out on them and just didn't answer. Maybe they felt like they were waiting for you to communicate and make a decision, and you just didn't respond at all. This feels like ghosting energy, like not wanting to make a decision, not wanting to communicate something. Can I get a little more on that, please? Accepts a challenge to gain wisdom. And at the same time, Earth sign, King of Wands. Well, this is a highly effective action taker. This is a highly employable individual. Everybody wants to employ the King of Wands. Everybody wants him working for them. He's very resourceful, and he gets things done. He's a smart cookie. There's a lot of skill set with the King of Wands. This could be a boss. You could be dealing with someone in a position of authority or respect that is not communicating well or not making decisions properly, or maybe that's your energy. It could be a fire sign you're dealing with. Hold on. Can I get a little more on this outcome? What's the best advice overall for our Earth sign? Page of Swords upright. The Page of Swords upright. Make sure that we're communicating clearly, concise, straight to the point, leaving no room for error. That's the best advice for that. Weird that would come out when what was at the top of the reading was the Page of Swords in reverse. Be careful of miscommunication. Make sure that you are being efficient. Nine of Swords. This is an indication that you've maybe been in your head a little too long, ruminating over something. It's like you're taking too long, allowing a situation to create all this anxiety and panic in your head, running this gerbil wheel of possibilities. And it's stagnating you so that you don't make a decision or communicate effectively. So beware of that you don't ruminate, that you don't play over scenarios over and over again in your head and create a stagnant energy that you don't make a move. Something flipped over here and I'm not sure. There it is. Four of Cups. Be mindful of opportunities that can be coming to you right now. These are gifts from Spirit. Don't let yourself be so convoluted in what it is that's in front of you that you miss a special opportunity coming in. Don't allow yourself to get distracted where you miss a chance. That's what I have for you for June for the bonus. Thank you for coming in. I hope it helped. And if it did, leave me a comment down below. Thanks, and I'll be seeing you for July.